Hi there, artists. So today we are going to start a 2-day art project, and today we're going to focus on the background, which it consists of 4 patterns. So I know we've already talked about patterns versus designs. So we're going to work on just the background again today, and in the next art class I'm going to show you how you can make this other heart pattern on top of your background pattern. So what you are going to be getting today is a white piece of nice painting paper, and we're going to be dividing this into 4 sections. So after you write your name, notice I said put your name first and your teacher code. You are going to fold this in both directions. So it doesn't matter which one you do first, whether you do top and you fold it down vertically. Try to line up the corners. You can ask your neighbors for assistance. Once the corners are lined up the best you can, and it doesn't have to be perfect, of course. You can push your hand over to the other side and rub your finger to create that crease. Then open the paper, and it should look like a book. And then you're going to fold the other direction. Line up the corners. Take your time. All right. And make that crease. All right, so now I have my 4 sections, and I can create any type of pattern that I'd like in each of them, but I do want them to all be different, and I want there to be 0 white spaces. So I'm actually going to stop working on this paper because I'm almost finished with another one. So you're going to have 2 different materials. One is liquid watercolor, which we don't see that often. I made this watercolor actually out of old markers. So when markers dry up, you can still turn them into paint. And paint sticks, which some of you have already discovered and some of you have not. So I love paint sticks. They look like chapstick or glue stick. They don't have a lot of paint in them, so we do have to make sure that we're treating them really respectfully. But you can put them straight up and down and create with them. So I need to think about what type of patterns that I want. So I've already got horizontal lines, I've got vertical lines, I've got zigzag lines. I like the line thing. So I'm going to go ahead and make diagonal lines. So this creates a really nice effect. I'm creating a pattern, so I'm going to stick with just these 2 colors to keep my pattern easy peasy. The other material, as I was saying, is the watercolor. You can use just one, just the other, whatever you prefer, or even a combination. Notice that I rolled it back down so it's under the lip so I don't damage these. And then I will fill in the negative space with another one. So the watercolors can look deceiving. A lot of them could look really dark or not what they really are, so you could always test it or think about it. If they're gooey, again, that's because they were made out of markers first. So trace the shape if you are using the liquid watercolor before you fill it in. Always trace your shapes before you fill it in. All right, guys, so that is what we are working on today because we are turning this into another project in the next class. All right, everybody, so I'm going to leave you there, and happy arting today.